Our days are getting warmer, so I hope you can get outside and maybe ride a bike or take a walk today. Have a great one. Today we are reading Chapter 9 of Super Fudge. Fudge has a friend. His name is Daniel. He's pudgy with a lot of red hair and ears that stick out more than mine. The first time I saw him, he was standing in front of Uncle Feather's cage lecturing to Fudge. Myna birds are native to India and other parts of Asia. The common house myna is a bold, fearless bird, somewhat larger than a robin. Robin, Robin, Uncle Feather repeated. Shut up and listen, Fudge told Uncle Feather. Don't you want to learn about yourself? Daniel continued. The myna is a noisy, sociable bird. I'll say, I said from the doorway where I've been listening. Daniel turned around and stared at me. Who are you? He asked. Peter, Fudge's older brother, I told him. Who are you? Daniel Mayhem. I'm 6. I live at 432 Vine Street. You want to make something of it? He delivered the last sentence in a tough guy voice so that it came out sounding like, you want to make something of it? Not especially, I told him, trying not to laugh. Daniel turned back to Uncle Feather. Many myna birds learn to imitate the human voice. They can talk, sing, and whistle. The common house myna is genus Arthopidus, species Aeturditus. Daniel is a bird expert, Fudge said. So I see, I answered. You want to hear about the vulture? Daniel asked. Oh, some other time, I told him. Daniel came for lunch on Saturday. Would you like peanut butter or tuna fish? Mom asked him. Tuna fish, Daniel said. You want to make something of it? No, Mom said, looking surprised at Daniel's tough guy line. Tuna fish will be just fine. Where's the TV? Daniel asked. I always watch TV while I'm eating. It's in the living room, Fudge said. You don't have a TV in the kitchen? Daniel said. No, Mom said, we don't. I feel sorry for you, Daniel said, pushing back his chair. He stood up. I guess I'll have my lunch in the living room. We don't watch TV while we're eating, Mom said, so why don't you sit down and wait until lunch is ready? Daniel pouted. I won't have much of an appetite without the TV. If you're not hungry, you don't have to eat, Mom said. TV shouldn't have anything to do with it. I was thinking that it wouldn't hurt the kid to skip a couple of meals anyway. I watched The Muppet Show, Sesame Street, and The Electric Company, Fudge said, as if anybody cared, and all the commercials. I never miss the commercials. They're my favorites. My father used to write commercials, but now he's writing a book. One time I was in a commercial. I rode a toddle bike. No, you didn't, Daniel said. I did too, Fudge told him. I don't believe you, Daniel said. Mom brought the tuna fish sandwiches and 2 glasses of milk to the table. I don't eat anything with onions, Daniel said. I don't eat lima beans or peas. I only drink chocolate milk and cut the crust off my bread. There are no onions, lima beans, or peas in the tuna fish, Mom said. I knew from her voice that she was getting ready to tell Daniel exactly what he could do with his lunch if he didn't like it. But she walked back to the pantry and brought out the Choco. You can put in as much as you like, she said, and she cut the crust off of Daniel's sandwich. There, now you should be all set. Wasn't I in a commercial, Mommy? Fudge said. Yes, Mom said. Fudge was in the toddle bike commercial. See, I told you. Did you get paid? Daniel asked. I don't know, Mom, Fudge said. Did I get paid, Mom? I wasn't there, Fudge. You remember I was visiting Aunt Linda and the new baby in Boston. Oh, that's right, Fudge said. So he asked me, did I get paid, Pita? You got all the Oreos you could eat, I said. I got Oreos, Fudge told Daniel. I hate Oreos, Daniel said. On the same day that Daniel was eating his tuna fish sandwich without onions, peas, lima beans, or crust, Tootsie learned to crawl. One minute she was just rocking back and forth on all fours, and the next minute she was moving across the floor. Mom ran to get Dad, and he raced upstairs for the camera. And for the rest of the day, we took home movies. Tootsie was the star. Only Daniel was unimpressed. All babies crawl, he said. After a week of crawling, Tootsie became an expert. She could move so fast it was hard to keep up with her. Not only that, but she learned to pull herself up in a standing position. You couldn't leave anything around anymore. Whatever she found went straight into her mouth, and she found everything from crayons to spools of thread, from Lego bricks to Dad's notebook. She chewed up 3 pages of his notes one afternoon, and it took Dad all night to try to glue them back together. Mom and Dad decided to baby-proof the house. They removed everything that Tootsie could possibly reach. Tootsie was very pleased with herself. She said, ooga, boofa, boom. Turtle learned to crawl too. He'd move across the floor flat on his belly, and Tootsie would chase him laughing. Turtle and Tootsie were best friends. I kept the door to my room closed at all times. I wasn't taking any chances. Dad put up a gate at the top of the stairs and another at the bottom. You had to be careful not to step on Tootsie. She was almost always underfoot. Put her in the playpen, Fudge wailed one day after she got into his Legos and scattered them. She needs the freedom to explore, Dad explained. Well, too bad if she gets in my way, Fudge said. She'll just have to learn that I'm her big brother. And clunk, he stepped on her arm and Tootsie screamed. On the following Saturday, Jimmy Fargo came to visit. Wow, I can't believe how much the baby's grown, he said when he saw Tootsie racing across the living room floor. When you moved, she was about the same size as my cat, and now she's a regular baby. Putta, Tootsie said, pulling herself up on my legs. What's she saying? Jimmy asked. Nothing, just baby talk, I told him. Jimmy was even more impressed with Uncle Feather than with Tootsie. Wow, that's some bird, Jimmy said. He speaks French. Say bonjour, I told Jimmy. Bonjour, birdie, Jimmy said. Bonjour, stupid, Uncle Feather answered. I laughed. Jimmy didn't. Hey, Turkey Brain, my name's Jimmy. Can you say that? Jimmy. Say that, say that. No, Dumbo, it's Jimmy. Dumbo Jimmy, Dumbo Jimmy. No, it's just plain Jimmy. Plain Jimmy, plain Jimmy. I give up, you turkey brain. Turkey, turkey, Jimmy turkey. Stop it, Jimmy shouted. Stop it, stop it. I quit. Quit, quit, quit. Jimmy finally laughed. Some bird. Alex came over to meet Jimmy. He said, so you're the great Jimmy Fargo? Who said I was great, Jimmy asked. Well, the way Peter was always talking about you. Yeah, well, the way he's always talking about you, I figured you must be the great Alex Santo. I am, Alex said. Well, then I'm the great Jimmy Fargo. After that, it was downhill all the way. It's hard to be caught in the middle between your two best friends. I think Mom knew I was having a hard time because she said, how would you boys like to go to the movies this afternoon? What's playing, Jimmy asked. Superman, Mom said. I already saw it, Jimmy said. So did I said, but I wouldn't mind seeing it again. I saw it twice, Jimmy said. I never even saw it once, Alex said. It was better the second time, Jimmy said, and I'll bet it'd be better the third time, Mom said. Okay, Jimmy said, I'll go. He bent down to tie his shoelaces. Mom said, wonderful, and the three of you can take Fudge and Daniel. I had a quick conference with Alex and Jimmy. I don't care if Fudge comes with us as long as I don't have to sit next to him, Jimmy said. Same for me, Alex said, and I won't sit next to the other one either. The other one is a nerd. Same for me, Jimmy said. I went back to Mom. Okay, we'll take them, but we won't sit next to them. That's reasonable, Mom said. It's a deal, I told Jimmy and Alex. We walked into town. We were too early to buy tickets, so we showed Jimmy his father's painting in the window of the gallery. I dressed up as Anita's anger for Halloween, Alex said. My costume was outstanding, if I say so myself. You don't think you're too great, do you, Jimmy said. I'm just telling the truth, Alex said. I can't believe this guy, Jimmy whispered to me. He's not usually like this, I whispered back. I never should have gotten the two of them together, I thought. They really couldn't stand each other, and they were making me miserable. We'll finish up the chapter in the next video tomorrow. Take care.